Go. I am recording. Welcome in, everyone. A little bit of technical difficulties today. Sorry about that. If you want to play some music on your end, no music. I can hear it in studio, but so we have a quick 2-minute warm up. Grab a plethora of weights. We're going to go through 3 rounds of everything. So here we go. Let's warm up the body, knee to chest. Wouldn't be a Monday without some type of issue. But you know how it goes. Thanks for joining online. But we have 3 sets of everything today. We have 7 exercises, about 50 seconds for everything, and then we'll do a 10-second transition. Last one, and then come into a wide stance, hinging it forward, touching down to one side. Same thing, other side. So getting to the hamstrings, some lengthening. Squeezing your glutes at the top. This may be a good opportunity for yourself on your end. If there's some music that you want to put on that's a little bit more motivating, go ahead and do so. One more each side. Last one. And let's swim the arms to the back, warming up through the shoulders, little T-spine rotation. And go forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to take the last 30 seconds here to talk about our first exercise. It is a single leg squat. Now, you can do this with or without your dumbbells, but you're going to place one heel forward. This is just as guidance. You're going to sink your hips back, lift at the bottom, set the heel back down, then stand it back up. Key thing is getting that hip hinge as if you're sitting back into a chair, okay? So we have about 5 seconds, and we're going to do this split for the first set. Here we go. So down, lift, and stand. Down, lift, and stand. Good. I'll let you know when to switch, but your shoulders stay square and hips stay square. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs, quick transition. So your knees are darting straight forward. This is a good option to add in any single leg squats, strengthening the knees, surrounding muscles of the knees, those vasti muscles. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 10-second transition. Grab your heavy dumbbells. We have Romanian deadlifts. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Hinging it forward and return. So if this is a new exercise for you, or if you just want some tips on good form, if you're just starting out with this, hinge it forward to where the weight is coming right below the kneecap. We have a nice neutral spine, so the back is long. You're sinking your hips back and you're folding at your hips. Weight is even through the feet. 15 seconds left. Last 10. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Our next exercise, I'm going to stick to 15. You have 2 rows. Rack it up. 2 static lunges. 2 rows, 2 static lunges. Here we go. So we're going to alternate. 2 rows. Rack the weight up, step it back. 2 lunges. Place the feet hip distance. Again, row, other side, rack, 2 static lunges. So, multi-movements with this one. 3 rounds. We can do it. 20 seconds left. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm going to swap out for my 10-pound, just one of those. Just one. Arms stay straight. You're going to do a forward raise, hip flexion. Here we go. So we're going to do this split. It's about 25 seconds on one side, 25 on the other. Drive the knee up to the chest. Standing core. Pecs, biceps. Switch legs, switch legs. So this first round, we're just trying to figure out all the exercises. Then the last 2 rounds, we're really pushing it. 10, 5, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Good. We have a reverse lunge to a position change. Looks like this. You're gonna do reverse lunge, squat, center, whoop, and then back up. Here we go. So we're alternating. Feet swivel along with, I'm coming off of my mat, just a little sticky, and I don't want to tweak my knees at all. So this is also a sneaky balance exercise. We have 2 exercises left. Those are down to the floor. You're going to use probably anywhere between a 10, 15-pound dumbbells. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You can do this standing. Otherwise, kneeling, bicep curls, bicep curls. 3, 2, 1, begin. So I'm doing hammerhead style. You can switch it up, do palms facing up, whatever works for you. But I gaze this straight ahead. Exhaling to curl, inhale to lengthen. Try not to heavy breathe into the microphone. No, there's no music. 15 seconds. 10. Then our last exercise, you're gonna lie down onto your back for chest presses. 3, 2, 1, good. Chest press. Now you're gonna do a pulse, 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 press it up, pulse, 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 and press. We go in 3, 2, 1, here we go. 50 seconds, 5-0. 3 pulses with your press. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. Elbows stay hovered off the mat. And if you can get to 20 pounds, you do it. 20 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Round 1 done. You get 40 seconds off. And then we do the same thing again. So our first exercise, this time we're staying to one side only for the squat, lift, and then stand. Woo! Doing good, everyone. Grab your water, take a sip. Okay, we're gonna start with, at home, your left foot down and your right foot forward for your heel. Here we go. Rack the weight up to the chest. And again, this can be body weight. Whatever you need to do for your body. Good. So a full 50 seconds here. As you stand up, that's left standing leg, think of really driving and pressing that foot down into the ground, engaging your hamstrings and that left glute. Sneaky abs with this one too, more than you think. Give me 5, 3, 2, 1, you're out. Deadlifts are next. I'm just gonna swap out my weight here. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. Romanian deadlifts, feet are hip distance. We're in it. Here we go. Now, if this is not a new exercise for you and you're able to maintain neutral spine, you can go down farther, okay? But again, as soon as you start to round through that low back, don't go down as far. Head stays in line with your spine. So as you hinge forward, your eye gaze goes down to the floor. 20 seconds. You're gonna grab your weights next for 2 rows and then 2 static lunges. In 3, 2, 1, you're out. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna swap out for my 15s. 2 rows, 2 static lunges, alternating. Here we go. So feet are hip distance. Rack it up, step it back, down, up, down, up. Hinge it forward, 2 rows. Other side, rack it up, down, up, down, up. Nice and smooth, continuous motion. We got the hip flexion with the forward reach coming up next. 10 seconds. You can do it. Keep it up. 5, 3, 2. Finish it out. And rest. Play. All right. We got our forward reach. Okay. Hip flexion. 25 seconds each. Here we go. So stay to one side only. I'll let you know when to switch. Arms just come up to the height of the shoulders. No higher. Really drive the knee upwards. Tall posture. These exercises get your heart rate up. They do. Switch leg, switch leg. Think of pressing your hands into the outside of the bell. Helps to engage the pecs a little bit more. Last 5. Keep it up, keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm gonna grab my 15s. We have the reverse lunge to the switch squat. In 3, 2, alternating. Here we go. So down, squat, down, stand it back up. Same thing other side. If this is too much on your knees, just do alternating reverse lunges. Last 2, all upper body. Twenty seconds. 15. Standing or kneeling bicep curls are on deck. Finish out your last one. Boom, we're out. Okay. Grab your dumbbells for standing or kneeling bicep curls. And we're in it. Curling up and back down. Now, this is an isolated exercise. meaning we're strictly working the biceps. Use this time to breathe, lowering the heart rate back down a little bit before we lie onto our back. 20 seconds. Chest press, anywhere between 10 and 20 pounds. 5, 3, 2, last one. Good. Weight goes off to the side. I'm gonna use my 15s just because it's a longer duration. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. 3 pulses to a single chest press. One round left. Keep it up, gang. You have 10 seconds left, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, you get 40 seconds off. Then we have our last round. Hopefully you're getting nice and sweaty on your end. Readjust my timer here so you can see again. Get my weights out of the way. Okay, 15 seconds. So second round, we did left leg. Switch it this time, right foot down, left foot forward. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin, down, lift, and return. Keep that focus. Third round, best one yet. "20 seconds. Then we have our last set of our deadlifts. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Done with that one. We go into our deadlifts. Grab your weight. All right, here we go. Last set here. Glutes and hamstrings. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Folding at your hips. As you stand, not only squeeze your glutes, but draw your belly button in toward your spine. Helps to engage your abs, knit your ribs. Come on, you got this. 10 seconds. Not all aspects of your workout are gonna be easy. 3, 2, 1, good. You gotta grind through it. 2 rows, rack it up, 2 static lunges. Here we go. Alternating. 1, 2, rack, 1, 2. Other side. 1, 2, rack, 1, 2. If you sometimes find it challenging with multi-movement exercises, it's like a mantra. Just repeat that, okay? So if you need to count to yourself, hinge it forward, 1, 2, rack, 1, 2. That's what gets you to get into the movement. Do it. 5, 3, 2, 1. No more. No more. Forward lift, hip flexion. Left leg lifts first. Here we go. So what you can also do at the end of a workout, or even in the middle of it, use the RPE chart, rates of perceived exertion. If you're getting done with these workouts and you're at like a 5 or a 6, it's time to increase weight. It is. Switch legs, switch legs. Sorry, we're gonna be uneven. Got lost in my rant. 5, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. All right, reverse lunge. Reverse lunge. I'm gonna grab my 15s. Here we go. Now, it doesn't always mean that at the end of the workout, you have to be at that 8, 9 range. But if you're consistently at like a 5 or a 6, and it's time to increase your weight. You're plateauing, which is not always a bad thing. You are improving, and that's the point. 20 seconds. Last 10. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Done with legs. Okay, bicep curls, kneeling or standing. Whatever works for you. We go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, just to give you an idea of my journey, I'm about a year and a half postpartum. When I first started exercising, I could do nothing but body weight. And then I progressed to 5 pounds. And that was even with upper body because of just pelvic floor stuff. And now I'm up to 15, 20, 25. Okay. So it's all about that progression. You can do it. 10 seconds left. And then we're on our last exercise. 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right, here we go. Grab your weights for your chest presses. You're on your back. 3, 2, 1. 3 pulses, 1 chest press. Here we go. Hey, gang, you are halfway there. 25 seconds left. Keep it up. Then we stretch. Home stretch. Last 3, 2, 1. You are done. Awesome work today. Set your weights off to the side. Send your bottom leg straight, or it can be bent. But let's reach the opposite leg up to the ceiling, stretching the hamstrings. They're gonna want it after today's workout. Awesome job. So, fitness forecast for this week. We got body burn tomorrow with Kiki. And again, that is not recorded. We use a different playlist. Wednesday's class, go ahead and switch legs. Wednesday's strength class is canceled, but that is because we have sound bowl healing to replace, okay? There is a wait list, but it is possible that people will drop out. And then Thursday, we have core plus stretch. Go ahead and release, roll yourself up to a seated position. And then let's do a little hip cradle stretch. And this can be seated, done seated or lying down onto your back, whichever one works for you. Hopefully you're nice and sweaty. You got 25 minutes of work done. Go ahead and switch. I always look at that as this was my me time, my 25 minutes to myself. Get a little sweat in. It always feels good afterwards. Get your energy levels back. Go ahead and release. Let's come into a downward facing dog. Hands are down. And then pike the hips up. And you can pedal through the feet or just keep the feet still, whatever feels best. Thanks for hanging in there with me today. And now walk your hands back to your feet. One last dead hang over the legs. Allow your head to drape. And now roll it back up one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders back. Awesome work today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We really, really appreciate your attendance. We'll see you tomorrow for Body Bird. Stick around if you want to hear a little bit more about upcoming classes.